So Kenya and Indonesia have signed several memorandums of understanding as the two nations boost relations. The announcement made during Indonesian President Joko Widodo's visit to the country, where alongside President William Ruto, they commissioned edible oils ATMs that are set to offer opportunities for jobless Kenyans and also encourage farmers to plant crops yielding edible oils. As Chemutai Goin reports, President William Ruto has announced the visa-free entry of Indonesian citizens to Kenya.
As his tour of the African continent kicked off, Indonesian President Joko Widodo landed in Kenya and at State House, Nairobi. He was accorded full military honors, complete with a 21-gun salute. The Indonesian president inspected a guard of honor before holding bilateral talks with President William Ruto and members of his cabinet. Following the talks, several memorandum of understandings were signed, signaling the strengthening of relations between the two nations and to further facilitate a balance of trade which tilts towards Indonesia.
Our respective ministers will continue to engage in bilateral discussions to conclude additional frameworks of cooperation in agriculture, education, and other areas of mutual interest to anchor business-to-business relations, which is the lifeblood of our thriving interstate cooperation. 6 additional MOUs have been signed between our trade facilitation institutions during this visit.
During their joint briefing, President William Ruto announced the lifting of travel restrictions between the two nations, a move targeted at opening trade.
On our part as Kenya, we have taken the decision to extend the visa-free entry not only to holders of diplomatic and service passports, but to all holders of Indonesian passports.
Areas of cooperation will include the textiles and apparel industry, energy, mining and oil production, and refining in a bid to increase the volume of trade, currently valued at $600 million.
The position at the moment is that we are importing close to $500 million of products of different categories from Indonesia, and we export just under $100 million of product. That speaks two things. Number one, that we have an uneven trade imbalance, and also that the scope is not what we would expect.
President Ruto also committed to work with Indonesia to attract global firms, to invest in value addition chains, and also to penetrate the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, a fast-growing trading bloc in Asia.
We will be working on a preferential trade agreement between our two countries that will be concluded, as has been instructed by the President and I, in the next 90 days.
The Indonesian president is also set to tour Tanzania, Mozambique and South Africa. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV.